Here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Play action. It's Newton. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there for Carolina.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
A nice little juke. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Here's McCaffrey. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. From the red zone now, Newton. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Here's Newton. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Saints nothing. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Winston to give. It's Kamara. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Their boy down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going. It's Winston. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. But I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Winston now from the 50. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Jameis to throw it. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Winston now. Eluding the pressure right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Coming left is Kamara. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now Winston on 4th down. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 8. And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A give. This is Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. To throw is Winston. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Past the 20. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Saints nothing. Zane Gonzalez set to kickoff.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Flushed out right. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Going up top. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Winston to throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Saints 8.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They fake the give, Newton. He'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action. Winston. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
22 more yards. That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Hill. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara from 10 yards out. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They'll look to throw.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Newton now to throw. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. Oh, what a juke into space. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Being chased out left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are right back in this football game. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Meanwhile, Winston's throw complete there to Thomas.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
4 yards. That's another Saints first down.
From the red zone now, Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now a second
Winston.
at the 17-yard
Dancing to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. Touchdown! From 17 yards out.
And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Saints 22.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Carolina.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Again, McCaffrey.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey